Are you ready, kids?
Yep. I'm trying to not be on camera.
Yeah, no, I know. I know what I told you to do. Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Welcome back. Today I have a very special guest on this channel.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Today I thought I'd have to bring in a semi-professional for this video because today we are putting all of the Avengers into a tier list, and I feel like I would be a little bit biased because, you know, for those who listen to our podcast would know I do not give a shit about Marvel. I do not like the Avengers. Like, I don't hate you if you like them, but I'm better than you for not liking them. You know what I mean?
Thank you for that.
I love
anyway,
you.
I've been brought on as the resident Marvel consultant, as like a lot of boys who were teenagers in the 2010s. Between this and the Arrowverse, this shit was my religion. So I've known it all, at least as far as the Infinity Saga. I haven't really kept up with it as much in recent years, which I think can be said for a lot of teenage boys who grew up in the 2010s as well.
I feel like that's like really common now, that like, you know,
a lot of people drop off after Endgame. The stuff starts to get a little bit messy, a little bit less frequent, less connected, so people just stop watching.
Yeah.
Happens.
It does indeed. Okay, I'm joking. I don't hate Marvel, I just don't like it. I was never really
You didn't
into
grow
it.
up on it?
No. Like, pre-Endgame, the only Marvel movies I had seen, you guys are gonna laugh if you're like shills or whatever, the three Marvel movies that I saw before I saw Endgame in cinemas, by the way, because my friend wanted to go see it, I saw Spider-Man Homecoming, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Thor Ragnarok. That is all I knew. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I like Spider-Man Homecoming. I think it's okay. It's, you know, pretty decent as far as like the MCU goes. I mean, this is a hot take for me, but I don't really like Thor Ragnarok that much, even though that is like a big favorite of a lot of Marvel fans. And I don't think anybody remembers Ant-Man and the Wasp, so
I don't remember.
You're not going to get shot at for saying you didn't like that one.
Fair. I only really remember Homecoming. I don't remember the other two, because I have rewatched Homecoming since. I have not watched the others. So yeah, I thought I'd bring in a resident Marvel.
I'm the consultant, I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm an expert either.
You're here to stop me from being biased, from putting all of them in the F tier. That's why you're here.
I know who all the characters are as far as Spider-Man Far From Home. So that's my wheelhouse, and that is what we're going to be doing. Is that we're going to be tier listing them up to and including Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, because you know that's the chunk everyone cares about. No one really... Okay, that's a lie.
I mean, can you say... I mean, yeah, like, that was the last Avengers movie that came out, so if you're talking about your ranking the Avengers...
Yeah.
Like, how far do you go... Like, is Moon Knight an Avenger?
No.
Even though he's been one thing. Like, he's a Marvel hero in the MCU, but he's not an Avenger, because he's never been in the Avengers, and...
Yeah.
You can't really say, you know, like... Is Shang-Chi an Avenger, or is Daredevil an Avenger?
Daredevil's not an Avenger.
He's a defender.
Yeah, like when you said, because like I looked up a list of all like the Avengers just so I don't leave anyone out in this video and get shot by like Marvel shills or whatever, and I came across people I haven't even heard of. I'm like, who are these people?
Can you remember one? So
no.
Was it Agent Phil Coulson?
No, actually wasn't. Who was it? I can't remember now, but like there was people like Moon Knight, and I was like, Moon Knight's not an Avenger. Daredevil's not an Avenger. Why are these people in the list? Who are you?
Daredevil hasn't even worked with any of the Avengers.
Exactly. So why do you
he's a defender. He was in the Defenders in that show.
I think it was just counting all Marvel people. Anyways,
there's a distinct difference between Avengers and Marvel heroes, I feel.
Okay, let's get into this before this video is like 45 years long. Okay,
I like talking about this stuff. It's my wheelhouse.
I know it is. Okay.
Go to the Kino Cave for more conversation topics like this.
Like this, and without me shitting on it, apparently.
Should I do my honorable mentions first? Or do you want to do more?
I think we'll start... do your honorable mentions first, because I feel like this will get derailed really quickly if we don't.
So, a little bit of housekeeping out of the way first, especially because our dear friend Kiki over here is, you know, more or less an Avengers virgin. Like, you haven't experienced it as much as we have, and, you know, you haven't kept up with it the way we have.
Yeah.
There's a few people that you have left out that I feel deserve to be mentioned regardless, because our kind of rule in terms of who's an Avenger and who isn't is if they show up in the portal sequence in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. Okay.
If they're a main character with speaking lines that show up during that sequence, they can be counted as an Avenger. I mean, Captain America literally says Avengers assemble to all of these people.
Which we all remember was hype as fuck at the time.
You have left out a few people.
Yeah.
Not
on purpose.
Not on purpose, but like, you didn't watch Doctor Strange, have you? I mean, you might have watched it.
I watched
with
it
me.
once with you, but that was years ago now. I don't remember.
Yeah, so you don't know Wong.
I know Wong. I actually know Wong.
Well, he's not on the list, though,
I
is
forgot him, though. That's the thing.
And have you seen either of the Black Panther movies?
No.
That's crazy, because those movies are huge. Like, outside, like, that breached outside of the superhero movie scape.
I heard a lot about it, but again, it was like Marvel's
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
like
don't
really
care.
important for like culture and representation.
Remember it was on our leaving cert. Because
Well, oh yeah, Chadwick Boseman was on
yeah,
it,
like that was because he died, and they were like, you know what, let's do a piece on him for our leaving cert. For those who don't know what the leaving cert is, it's like
R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, by the way, just really quick.
that too. For those who don't know what the leaving cert is, for those who aren't Irish, it's basically the biggest exam of your life that you do at the end of secondary
As perceived
school
as
or
that, but is it really?
It does not matter at all. The biggest exam of your life that you take at the end of secondary school or high school if you're American. It's kind of like their LSATs, I guess. Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, but yeah. Go on.
It's the exam you take before you go to college.
Yeah. Anyways.
So, because you haven't seen the Black Panther movies, you don't really know anything about Shuri, who is now Black Panther as of Wakanda Forever, and Chadwick Boseman's unfortunate passing.
R.I.P.
And you also don't know M'Baku. He's a character in the comic books who's like, his name is escaping me now. I think it's Kong Gorilla or something like that.
That sounds racist.
But he is. That's the character in the comic books, but he is a Black Panther villain in the books, and in Black Panther he has a fairly beefed up role, and he is in the portal sequence in Avengers Endgame. So it only feels right. He stands next to Black Panther in that sequence, and he is a character who is a proper character in the Black Panther films and in the two most recent Avengers movies. So it only feels right that we should include him. Or if we're including characters like Falcon, Winter Soldier, that kind of thing, we should probably throw M'Baku on the list.
Probably.
Now, you've decided this, I haven't.
I'm gonna get shot for this one. I know I'll get shot for this one.
You've decided to omit the entire Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, because in my head, it's like, as High Top Alex says, they're not Marvel.
Don't quote my YouTubers, Steve.
Yes, I am doing that. They're not Marvel movies. Like, I know they are part of the Infinity Saga. They are an Endgame, all that stuff. But in my head,
they're James Gunn movies rather than Kevin Feige movies.
That, and they're not Avengers. They're the Guardians. They're different groups.
They're a different team.
They're a different team. So that's where my logic's coming from. You understand?
So you see it the same way you see how the Defenders,
yes,
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil, they're not the Avengers either.
They're a different team, because like when you think Avengers, you think the big five, like from the first Avengers movie. And
someone's gonna correct you. I may as well do it.
yeah. Why did I agree to this? It was my idea. What am I talking about?
You asked me here.
That's true. Look, I'd rather you correct me than some stranger on the internet. Okay. Anyway, you think the big, what was it, 5, 6?
The six original Avengers.
You think the big 6 plus the other some subsequent movies, but those are the ones that come to mind first. The Guardians isn't in that for me.
Okay, I understand that.
Okay, so are we ready to do this?
There's just one more I feel deserves a mention because he dies in the movie that he's introduced in.
Oops.
But that movie is an Avengers movie, and
but it's post Endgame, so I'm like,
no, it's not.
Is it? What movie?
Quicksilver, introduced in Avengers: Age of Ultron, the brother of Scarlet Witch, the fastest man alive, Marvel's equivalent to the Flash, and he gets shot and dies.
Yeah, I haven't watched Age of Ultron. I haven't seen a lot of these movies, so again, I had to bring him in because I
feel like he deserves a mention, right? Like he does die, but he did fight with the Avengers.
When you say Quicksilver, I think Cobra Kai, not Avengers. Okay, let's get down to business to defeat
You're
the
getting
Huns.
into your list.
Yes. Okay. I have a
My
list
knees are in the shot. I don't want my knee in the shot.
for free.
You have to pay extra for that.
Subscribe to the only.
No,
fans.
you get to see knees on Patreon. You get to see the feet on the OnlyFans.
The Patreon that we do not have.
Yeah.
Okay, starting off strong. Everyone knows this. Iron Man. The first Avenger.
The first one, well, he's not technically the first.
I know
Avenger.
technically he's not the first Avenger, but it was the first movie.
It was the first movie, kicked it off,
Yup.
began it. None of the rest of these would have worked if Iron Man hadn't done as well as it had, if Jon Favreau didn't put his heart and soul into the movie the way he had. Yeah, I mean, Tony Stark is arguably the main character of the entire MCU.
Yeah.
You can argue Steve Rogers as well.
I feel like it's the two of them. Like
It
they're
is the two of them, yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
But you know, he gets his big moment in Endgame and all that kind of thing.
Which is now getting erased because they're bringing him back.
They're bringing him back anyway, so the impact of that is lessened somewhat. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's arguable. You know, it has to be an S tier character.
I was thinking B or A.
B or A?
I'm going for A.
For Tony Stark.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Will we meet in the middle and say A then?
Fine.
I cannot believe you. Tony's my favorite, by the way.
Really? I think this entire video is just going to be me rage baiting you.
This is going to be a long one.
Okay. Next.
Need my coffee.
The Hulk.
In my DC mug. The Hulk is one of my favorite superheroes in general.
Yeah.
Although the MCU has not been kind to him at all.
No, he's just a meme machine now. We watched the first Hulk movie the other day.
Not Ang Lee's Hulk, the first MCU Hulk movie with Ed Norton.
That one. I was like, I know it's dumb, but like when I saw, wait a minute, it's not Mark Ruffalo. What the fuck is this? I didn't realize Mark Ruffalo came later.
Yeah,
I thought he was always the Hulk.
No, he's in the Avengers. Yeah, the Incredible Hulk is like the forgotten MCU movie anyway, the one that people kind of always forget. So
I love Mark Ruffalo as a person. The movie we watched was fine. It was grand. You know,
The Incredible Hulk movie.
The Incredible Hulk movie we watched, it was grand. I didn't hate it. You know, I was actually fairly entertained. It did lose me for a little bit, but you know, I end up enjoying it anyways. The Hulk turned into a meme machine, but I still love him anyways. So I'm thinking B?
When it comes to the Hulk, he's one of my favorite superheroes in general. If you look at the comic books, even the Ang Lee film tries to kind of not deconstruct, but it just dissect the kind of character that he is. And in the comic books, he's very interesting. In the Bill Bixby show, he's very interesting. And even animated stuff and try to tackle some of it sometimes, like this kind of Jekyll and Hyde kind of difference between them. But I think the MCU betrays that character so heavily that I would nearly put it in C or D.
Damn.
Just for the betrayal. But I will go with you. What did you say? B.
B.
I will go with you on that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
In
the first two Avengers movies, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then they shoot him in the foot because
It's not his fault.
They make him a funny guy in Thor Ragnarok, which is what they do to every character in the Taika Waititi MCU movies.
Yeah.
They make him the funny meme lord guy, and then that's what they become because that's what kids laugh at, and
that's it.
Then that's it. That's what they are. They're that character now for the rest of it.
The character's executed. Speaking of meme machines, Thor.
I love the first Thor. I think it's
too.
great. I think that's Shakespearean quality, and you don't need to make Thor like this funny guy, meme machine, SNL fucking dude to make him funny or interesting.
No.
I think he was pretty interesting in the first Thor. The second Thor, I get it, that's not a boring movie because Thor is boring.
So
that's a boring movie because it wasn't written well.
Dark World.
The Dark World.
Okay.
Yeah, so I really love him in the first Thor, but again, the MCU just kind of ruins him in Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, and
I dare
Avengers
say,
Endgame also.
I dare say he's done more dirty than Hulk.
Really? I would say not as much.
Like Love and Thunder and shit. Like, what do you?
Love and Thunder is terrible. Well, we're talking as far as Avengers Endgame,
I suppose.
really.
Okay, I suppose. Like, I think this tier list is more me being like, oh, these are my favorite Avengers fuck like the movies that they're in. I don't care if they like execute the characters or whatever, or like kill the character or whatever. Thor is probably one of my favorite Avengers, so I do want to put him high. You probably won't agree with me, but I want to say S. And I hate I hate how they fucking dumb him down and make him a frat bro fat guy who plays Fortnite. It bothers me greatly.
Yeah, I mean, that bothers me greatly as well, so that would bump him down for me. I'd say in the first Thor he's an A tier character. By the time you get to Love and Thunder, he's like a D tier.
Yeah, no, he's terrible. See, but I'm choosing.
But this is your list. I'm
choosing to ignore, like, this is my these are my favorite Avengers. This is what I think of them, ignoring the fact that like Marvel like flanderizes a lot of them. He's an S to me. He's probably like my favorite. He's an A or an S anyways to me. He's like my favorite.
I'll go with you.
Out of Phase 1, his movie's my favorite. Thor,
that's
the
fair.
First Thor is my favorite.
Yeah, well, that's understandable.
Okay, next. Black Widow.
It sucks that her movie came 5 years too late.
I never seen it.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. I watched about 20 minutes of it and turned it off. Which is not me saying that the movie itself is bad, because I do think that you should finish the movie you're watching before you make past judgment on it. But I will say, you know, I was so bored that I did just turn it off. So I like the character. I love Scarlett Johansson. I think she's a brilliant actor.
Same.
I don't know, Age of Ultron kind of gets into her character a little bit, but also sometimes sacrifices that for a romance with Bruce Banner, which I don't love.
Didn't know about that.
She's a character with a lot of potential who just never really got a chance to show it because her movie, again, came too late.
Girl boss.
Her movie came after her character died. Like, I actually think that, you know, since you just put down Black Widow, you didn't put down specifically Natasha Romanoff. I would say that I am much more interested in Yelena, played by Florence Pugh.
I love her.
Another incredible actor. I would say that she is a more interesting Black Widow, and I, again, didn't see all of the Black Widow movie. I watched her in the episode of Hawkeye that she was in. Didn't think anything of her, completely forgot. But then I saw Thunderbolts, and I really liked her character in that. So already after like literally one movie, I am more interested in Yelena's version of Black Widow than Natasha, and I think that says a lot.
Since we're not counting,
I mean, also we can get into the inherent sexism of making her like just basically the hot girl of the team.
Girl boss though. Love Yelena, but she's not in this list unfortunately.
No.
So Black Widow / Natasha. I like her because she's a girl boss. Because, you know, feminism. Even though she's sexualized, and that upsets me greatly. I still like her. I want to say A.
Yeah, I won't fight you on that.
Next, now I have very little to say on the next one. Hawkeye.
No one has anything to say
Jeremy
about
Renner.
Hawkeye. Hawkeye is the
The
punching
hot
bag
sauce.
of the Avengers. Yeah, Renner's hot sauce.
It's running hot. I wish we had an app to talk about him on.
Yeah, that app would not be doing well now, considering some of the things that people have said about Jeremy Renner. I told you about this.
Who?
Yeah, accused of certain things.
Oh boy.
That, you know, some pictures that he may have sent to some female co-stars.
No.
I don't know, it's all up in the air at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Jeremy Renner, as his character is Clint Barton. I will say, Avengers Age of Ultron carries this character a long way for me. He might be the most interesting character in Age of Ultron, really. Yeah. Because he's the average guy, you know, he doesn't have superpowers, he's not even like Black Widow, where he's got like, you know, Black Widow kind of has like the dark past and she was trained to be like this, you know, killing machine and all that kind of thing from a young age. But Hawkeye was really just like, I'm pretty good at archery, so I'm gonna just join the government and be like, yeah, I'm an archery guy. And that was kind of it. So I like the kind of normal man aspect of it that they lean into in Age of Ultron when they show his family and, you know, that he has a life outside of being an Avenger, which none of the other Avengers really have. Like, Bruce Banner's got nothing going on, nor does Black Widow. Thor has Asgard, I guess, but he still doesn't do much.
Is he ever there?
And you know, like, Steve Rogers is like specifically like rejects having a normal life. And Tony Stark is kind of always having this, like, crisis of whether or not he should leave the Iron Man suit behind.
Yeah.
So Hawkeye is, like, the only, like, principal Avenger of, like, the main six that genuinely wants to just kind of quit and leave it all behind him. And I think that's cool.
Fair. I have nothing really to say about him. I haven't seen
I like him.
much movies.
I like him in the one movie where he's interesting.
Okay.
And the show was fine.
Yeah, I don't have much to say, so I'm just gonna say C tier.
Sure.
Middle of the road, you know. My next one's gonna upset a lot of people. Captain America.
The other main character of the MCU. Do you want to talk first or will I talk first?
I don't like Captain America. I hate him, for a matter of fact. He just bothers me.
Hate is a strong word.
Okay, I really don't like him. He bothers me greatly. I don't know what it is. I think it's...
Is it the fact that he wears the American flag?
Probably
on his
that.
chest?
Probably that. That's part of it. But, like, he's so Boy Scout. He's boring. He's annoying. It's like, ooh, America's great. No.
He doesn't really think America's great.
I know. It's just in my head. That's like Captain America, really. Really?
Well, the point in the MCU, at least, I'm not that familiar. I think they have kind of done this in the comic books as well, because obviously America's been through a lot of changes in perception since the 40s. And so they've kind of changed Captain America to fit with the times. Like, in the first Avenger, because it's set in the 1940s, he is kind of this, like, noble representation of patriotism and fighting the Nazis and all that kind of thing, which is awesome.
Yeah,
But
we hate
then,
Nazis.
when he wakes up in a post-9/11 America, where, like, fucking tons of politicians and presidents and billionaires are profiting off of, like, warmongering, just the way it is, he becomes disillusioned with that, and he doesn't represent American values anymore, wears the stars and stripes as a way of criticizing it by fighting against the government and against what America has become, and using the American flag as a way to fight back against the horrible things that that has happened. And I think that that's interesting. But I think outside of that, because I like that kind of stuff, but what I find more interesting about, like, characters and stuff like this, I find the character themselves the most interesting thing. And I think that Steve Rogers, not Captain America, blah blah blah, fucking Star Spangled Man with a plan, I prefer the character Steve Rogers, a little guy who just wanted to stand up for himself, wanted to stand up for everybody and anybody who was downtrodden and looked down upon in life. And I like seeing him, like, you know, grow literally, physically, and emotionally and mentally, and, like, you know, grow his presence and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, his relationship with Peggy Carter is great, and his kind of struggle to represent what America is, but also kind of becoming disillusioned with that. And he's also a man out of time, so he's a guy who's living in a world that he knows isn't his own. And I think they pay it off beautifully then in Endgame, when he gets to go back and live the life that he always was supposed to live.
But now they're bringing him back in.
And they're bringing him back, so it's
He's
fine. They're
so-
dragging him back out of the universe again. Literally dragging him out of his happy ending, so that he can put on the Stars and Stripes and we can all go, woohoo!
Ugh. To that I say ugh, because I don't know. I just look at him like ugh, disdain.
Maybe if you watched some of the movies.
We watched one with BHL, and that was probably the most boring.
Yeah, we talked through half of it, like.
It was so no. We
Get sucked into it.
We locked in, and I.
Okay, will you watch The Winter Soldier with me? Because that's where most of my drawing out of, like, in terms of his disillusionment with the American government and fighting back against it. That's where all that stuff is, really.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
This is gonna upset a lot of people. I just okay. I was gonna, like, be really mean.
Look, for me, he's an S tier character. You put him wherever you want, and I'll leave him there. I'm not gonna argue with you.
See, I was gonna do F, but, like, that's too mean.
For one of the two main characters of the MCU.
D.
Okay.
D.
Fine.
Okay.
I did not influence that at all. To me, he's S tier.
I think he just bought. I just look at him like, ugh. I've nothing against Chris Evans. It just might be the stripes and the stars. And like,
Well, you like Chris Evans in other things.
I love him in Knives Out. It's
Yeah.
not him. It's just, yeah. Anyways, moving on. Scarlet Witch. I like Scarlet Witch. I love her actually.
I like Scarlet Witch. She's cool in Age of Ultron. She's kind of interesting in Civil War and Infinity War. She has nothing to do with Endgame. I didn't finish WandaVision, so I don't know. And she's pretty cool in Doctor Strange too.
Yeah. I don't know, I just think she's girl boss baddie, but she's also tragic, apparently. Not that I've barely
She's
seen.
incredibly tragic, yes.
Yeah, she's very tragic, and I love that in a woman. I just realized how that
Sure.
sounds. I just realized how that sounds. You know what I mean, though. And also, I dare say she has, like, the coolest powers. Like,
You love that kind of shit though, yeah.
I do indeed. I do indeed.
She's kind of a sorceress, yeah.
Love that shit. Love it.
You know, she's Magneto's daughter in the comic books.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's a mutant, like, technically.
Sick.
Yeah, I like Scarlet Witch. I like her kind of rage.
Female rage.
At kind of just everything that's been done to her in her entire life.
Female rage.
I like they made her a villain for a bit. That was kind of cool.
Every girl goes through it.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to take her anywhere after what happened in Doctor Strange 2, but I think she's the most interesting in that, followed by like Age of Ultron. Again, I haven't seen WandaVision, maybe she's amazing in it. But I got bored and stopped watching after like 3 episodes, so I don't know.
What do you think?
It's a B to an A for me.
I was thinking B or an A. But then since you said A, I'm going to go with A. I was happy to put her in B, but then you
put
said
her
A.
in
I'm like,
A. I
okay,
don't care.
A it is? Okay. Speaking of A's, Ant-Man.
Oh, Ant-Man. I like Ant-Man.
I liked his first movie.
I like his first movie. I don't care about the second movie. I hate the third movie.
It's boring.
He's funny in
It's Paul Rudd, I
the
guess.
Avengers movies. Yeah, Ant-Man kind of hasn't really gotten a fair shot, really. You know, Edgar Wright was supposed to direct the first Ant-Man movie.
I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if that was the case.
He dropped out, yeah, because he just wasn't happy with the direction they were taking it in.
Obviously, because it's Marvel.
So, I don't know.
I think it's C.
It's weird because I like him, but now that I'm trying to think of reasons why I like him, it's kind of just, well, Paul Rudd plays him pretty well,
Yeah.
and I just like the concept of a character that can shrink and grow and stuff. I think that idea is cool and lends to a lot of cool visuals.
Yeah. C tier.
Sure.
Because, like, he doesn't really have much else to do. Okay, next. The Wasp. I have no fucking memory of the
They
Wasp.
did that character so dirty. The woman who named the team the Avengers in the comic books.
The Wasp named them.
The Wasp named the Avengers in the comic books. She's one of the original 5 Avengers in the books.
Didn't even know there was a Wasp until
She's
the
a
movie
cool
came
character
out.
in the books. She's awesome. She could do like a stinger thing. She can fly, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the movies, she's like kind of a character in... Well, she's in the first Ant-Man, but she's not a superhero. She's kind of a character in the second Ant-Man. And then in Quantumania, despite being one of the title characters, she has like 3 lines.
Fantastic.
And then Evangeline Lilly quit acting.
Oh.
because
No.
Presumably because of just how horrible and disillusioned she got with the whole thing.
That's awful. That is awful. But I don't remember much, so I don't want to be mean, so I want to put her in the C tier.
I was going to say D just for the betrayal.
C, she did nothing wrong. It wasn't her fault. I just sounded like a 12. Alright, we're back. I don't know how much that cut out, but whatever. I'll fill it in on screen if something was cut out. Alright, next. Black Panther.
Great character.
Obviously.
Cool. Chadwick Boseman was incredible. Yeah, great character, stand out in Civil War. His best costume as well in Civil War.
Wakanda forever. That's all I have to say.
Cool. Great character in Black Panther as well, like his own movie. You know, written really well. It suffers from some of the Marvel problems, but I think Chadwick Boseman just carries it so well.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate what happened, but I mean, yeah, between like Chadwick Boseman and Ryan Coogler, Black Panther has just like soared into becoming one of the best characters of the MCU. It's an A to an S for me anyway.
I think S just because he's a king.
Literally, yeah.
He literally is a king, and honestly, he deserves that much due to his tragic passing. And he was still filming the movies while he was fighting it. That was awful. Like finding out about that, it's just like, oh my god.
But I mean, outside of all of that, the character is really interesting as well.
Oh yeah, not just like putting him in S because of that, but like he is a really good character from what I heard. I haven't watched the movies. I will watch them eventually. But
I have challenged you to watch the Infinity Saga with me.
I am doing that. Whenever you put it on, I will watch it. I watched the Hulk. Wait, what's next in that?
Iron Man 2.
My least favorite Iron Man movie.
I like Iron Man 2.
We're not talking about this now. Anyways, I do want to watch it, considering everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is so great," and like, you know, I
saw it twice.
Yeah, it broke out.
Awesome.
It broke out of the sphere, like you said. So beyond.
Yeah, like the first Black Panther movie kind of broke out of that. Like only nerds kind of see these.
Yeah.
Well, like everybody saw them, but only nerds really care.
Yeah.
But like this became a movie that just everybody saw.
Yeah.
Because of how
good it was.
Good it was, and how. But like it's good, and then it's also like great in terms of representation.
Yeah.
And attention to detail. I think a lot of that does fall to Ryan Coogler just being an incredible director, and finally an Oscar-nominated director as of a few days ago.
What did you direct?
Sinners.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah,
I love
brilliant.
Sinners.
So between Ryan Coogler and Chadwick Boseman,
S.
they make that character one of the best in the MCU.
100%. He deserves to be on top of this list. Next, okay, I have very little to say. Maybe you have something else to say about him. Vision.
Another character that's most interesting in Avengers Age of Ultron, I think.
Is that where he was introduced?
Yeah. Yeah, great in that. Pretty good in... I like him in a lot of the stuff that he's in. A lot of it is carried by maybe Paul Bettany. Again, don't know much of anything about him in WandaVision, but I don't think he's much of anything in that anyway.
I like him and Wanda together.
Dies in Avengers Infinity War.
I forgot it was Infinity War. I thought it was Endgame. He died. Whoops.
Yeah,
spoilers, I guess, if you haven't seen it. Why would you click on this video if you haven't seen these movies, though? Subscribe, I guess.
I like Vision. I like how he's kind of trying to figure out maybe how to be more human.
Yeah.
It's like he's like a character in Futurama.
I love stealing. I love taking things.
Yeah, I like the Vision. He's like a B tier for me, I think.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't really get much.
Yeah.
He's getting another show, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I don't know. We'll leave him in the B tier because that just seems fair to me. Now, I know next time you'll have a lot to say. Spider-Man.
Yeah, this is the character that kind of.
Excuse me.
There's a lot of discourse.
Hullabaloo over this.
A discourse over Spider-Man and how good he is in the MCU and stuff. Do you want to talk first or will I talk first?
I'll give you a break. Now, I love Spider-Man the character. And I've said before that Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man / Peter Parker. Tobey has the best movies. Tom Holland, he's fine. Like, I love Tom Holland as an actor. He's a good actor, you know, good at what he does. I think it's, like, upon rewatching, like, you know, the Tom Holland trilogy, I think it's the way he's written that kind of bothers me. Like, at the start, like, when I first saw it, like, I was like, oh yeah, I like him, you know, he's, like, very current is the best way I can put it. But now I'm like, oh, I don't like how he's written at all, because it's just like the memes, the jokes, it's like the way you put it, like, did that just happen kind of humor.
Well, that just happened.
Yeah, that kind of humor, and like you said that and then my eyes opened, it's like, oh shit. Yeah. Whereas the other two, none of that shit. They trusted the audience and stuff, and it was just better.
Well, the comedy came from the characters, not from just
that
punctuating scenes with a joke.
Well, that just happened. Yeah. So, nothing against Tom Holland, but his Spider-Man is the worst out of the three. Although I am interested to see what they do in
Branded Day.
in the next movie.
Okay, I won't harp on too much because obviously I have a lot of thoughts. Spider-Man is like top 3 favorite superheroes for me.
He's the best. Like I can't speak today.
There's a reason why he's on like the Mount Rushmore of comic book characters. Well, you know, there's the Mount Rushmore thing.
I know. I forgot about that.
So, yeah, I mean, he represents Marvel basically to most of the world, which is why obviously there's a lot of discourse around him. So, in terms of, I won't even compare him to the rest of them because that's its own video.
Yeah. On your channel, not mine. Go subscribe to his channel if you want to see that video.
Talk a lot about superhero stuff on there.
Because I'm not going to do it.
So Tom Holland, his version of Spider-Man, unfortunately for the first 2 movies that he's in, his own movies that is, he's not a character. He's not really an interesting character. He's not a relatable character. Everybody talks about, and it's mostly people who aren't in high school who talk about this, but it's like, this is the most accurate representation of high school because everybody looks like a teenager, and I'm like, I don't know, where are the dickheads vaping in the bathrooms? Where is the casual racism? Where is
the lunch getting
people
punted across the
screaming at each other?
cafeteria?
Yeah, where are the food fights in the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Like, it's not accurate to my fucking experience as a teenager.
Where's the chavs kicking the shit out of...
Yeah, people screaming, spitting at each other, and
just throwing
shouting
shit.
like obscenities, and like young boys grabbing at each other's penises and stuff because they think that's funny. I don't see any. Oh, there was a little bit of that. I'll get. Oh no, that was in Ted, the show. I just completely like
franchise. Well done, well done. Ted is now part of the. Ted will return.
I was thinking of a good representation of high school.
Ted will return in Adventures Doomsday.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like he's not a relatable teenager to me at all because he's friends with a billionaire.
Where? When?
Yeah, like, and he doesn't seem to like worry about literally anything that happens, but nothing goes wrong in his life either. He, has the cool suit and has the powers, and all his friends and family stick by him no matter what, and he gets the girl with very like little effort.
With ease.
Yeah, MJ's already into him, and he comes around to realizing that he can like be with her, and then they just get together. No drama, no like awkward teenage stuff, no like saying the wrong thing by accident.
How to talk to people.
Yeah,
I still can't talk to people, the fuck.
So I think everybody agrees, right, that the most important thing about Spider-Man is his relatability, and this is not a Spider-Man who's relatable. So
where do you want to put him?
Tom Holland plays him very well, and he's got great chemistry with Zendaya, who...
Because they're getting married.
Because they're going to get married anyway, yeah, so...
Break the Spider-Man curse. Break the Spider-Man curse.
B to C.
C.
Okay.
Okay, next. Doctor Strange.
I've always liked Doctor Strange.
Him. I really liked the first movie.
I've always liked him,
yeah. I don't remember a lot now because it's been a couple of years since I watched it, but I always liked him. I love Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm a Cumberbitch, I love Benedict Cumberbatch.
Eat limes, bitches.
He's great. He's great in everything.
Yeah.
I need to watch more stuff with him.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, no, I've always liked him. His movie's good. He's interesting. Magic. He does magic shit.
Sam Raimi saves what must have been a terrible fucking movie before he came along.
Yeah.
In the second movie, he's cool in Avengers: Infinity War, and I like the first Doctor Strange. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Doctor Strange is like a B to an A for me.
Yeah.
Also, I just love that he's a magic guy. Like.
Okay, so B. We're agreeing on B.
Sure.
Speaking of B's, Bucky Barnes.
Bucky Barnes, James Buchanan Barnes, the Winter Soldier.
I remember very little of.
I like him.
Did I ever watch a movie with him in it?
First Captain America, second Captain America,
I don't remember which one was the one we watched with Benedict.
Third Captain America.
Was he in that one?
Yeah.
Then yeah, that's all I remember.
Sebastian Stan. He's cool.
But Gossip Girl's own.
Yeah. I like him. He's cool he's good in Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's good in Thunderbolts, although Sebastian Stan is very bored, clearly, when he's in that. I like him in Winter Soldier, obviously. He's like the most interesting there, I suppose. He's good in Civil War. He's good in the Avengers movies, so just an all-around good character, I think.
Yeah.
I wish they gave him a movie for himself, maybe. That'd be kind of cool.
And all the girls are thirsting over him.
Yeah, I love seeing the edits. It's funny.
God, fucking 2020 TikTok was a time with like when it came to Marvel, because like, you know, it was still post Endgame hype.
Yeah, people were riding that high.
Yeah, riding that high, and like the edits and stuff, the POVs, like Your Name, Stark dating Bucky Barnes or whatever the fuck was going on there. It was a weird time. I wasn't on that side, but people sent me stuff there, and I enjoyed it nonetheless. Your Name, Stark dating Peter Parker. It was a thing. It was a thing.
It was funny. That's funny. Yeah.
Where do you think he lies?
B to an A, I feel.
B.
Sure. B for Bucky.
B for Bucky. Yeah. Next, the Falcon. I
love Anthony Mackie.
Okay.
Can we just appreciate Anthony Mackie for a minute?
I always get him.
Oh, he's awesome in every interview.
I always get Falcon and War Machine mixed up.
The cheat.
I love them both. But Anthony Mackie, him in the Marvel interviews is the funniest thing
the
ever.
interviews. That behind the scenes thing where he's just like, earn your money, cash the check.
I love the face he always... He looks like he knows something
yeah,
about you.
the face.
He knows your dirtiest secrets. I love him.
If you haven't done this already, do yourself a favor and watch the like a day in the life of Anthony Mackie thing, where he just goes through his daily routine and he's just like, yeah, I got jets in the shower. I got an old person bed that goes up and down.
I want the old person bed.
It's like, I got Egyptian cotton. I'm rich. I want nice sheets.
He cares about his comfort, for fuck's sake. But we're talking about Falcon, not Anthony
character
Mackie.
Falcon.
If it was Anthony Mackie, we would give an S tier, by the way.
And of course we put him down as Falcon because that's who he is in the Infinity Saga. He is Captain America now. We're not my Captain America, Steve Rogers is Captain. No, none of that shit. Sam Wilson.
Get off my
That
channel.
is his name, right?
I think so. Get off my channel if you think that.
Sam is Captain America now.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not. I don't think his movie is very good, but that is not the fault of Anthony Mackie or that character.
I couldn't give less of a shit.
But yes, he is Captain America now. So.
Yes.
But we're talking about him during his Falcon era.
The Fira.
I just love a guy with a wingsuit, to be honest. Yeah, cool robot wings.
I want wings. The fuck.
I think a lot of this character is probably carried by Anthony Mackie. I don't think he's very good in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But other than that, in terms of the Infinity Saga, I think he's only really been interesting in Winter Soldier, maybe. Like Captain America, the Winter Soldier. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's an A for me, just based on Anthony Mackie's performance.
I haven't seen a lot of, those movies, so I'm just gonna go with you for sure. He's an A. Next, we have War Machine, the Cheat. I love Don Cheadle so much.
I love War Machine because the first Marvel movie I saw in the cinemas was Iron Man 2, and I was like, oh, an Iron Man suit that's black and grey with a shoulder-mounted minigun.
Absolutely. Sign me the fuck up. Where do I sign?
His name is War Machine. What the fuck, bro?
I'll take your entire stock, says young you.
So, I love that. I think Don Cheadle plays him really well.
Yeah. I do love him in the
brings a lot of charisma to it, so I like War Machine. He really only serves though he's only there to serve Tony Stark's character, really.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Maybe if he got that show that he was promised, which was going to be a movie and then was going to be a show and then was going to be a movie and then got cancelled. If they did that, maybe we could get into his character more, but evidently not.
Nope.
He was a Skrull and then he got killed.
Yep.
So
damn. R.I.P. I guess. Okay.
He's a cool character, but kind of a nothing character.
Where are you putting him? C? Because there's not much going on.
I want to put him higher because
B?
I love Iron Man 2. But
B?
Yeah, put him in B for me.
B. Last but not least on my list, we have Captain Marvel.
Shut up about Brie Larson.
I love Brie Larson.
Shut up about Brie Larson.
I love Brie Larson.
We love Brie Larson
We
in this
do.
house. Room, new Mario movie.
Look, her voicing Rosalina is like her Glinda.
Yeah.
To what Glinda was to Ariana Grande. So, you know, I'm fucking delighted for her. I love her.
She's great. She's a great actor.
She is fantastic. She was fantastic in Room. I will never watch that movie again. Or maybe I will in maybe 10 years' time, because that's what I did. I watched it 10 years ago and then last year.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, she got 2 movies, and she showed up in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
But aside from that, nothing really going on.
Yeah.
So
Too bad her movie was bad, apparently.
yeah, the first Captain Marvel is okay, and I didn't see the second one.
There was 2? I thought there was 1.
The Marvels.
Ah.
And that has Miss Marvel and another Captain
Ah,
Marvel
yeah,
again,
yes.
so.
Yes.
I mean, what does everybody say? I guess she's kind of supposed to be the MCU's answer to Superman, but now that might be Sentry, so I guess. Wow, there's really nothing to say about Captain Marvel.
Like, we love Brie Larson, though. It's just important that
Brie
we
Larson's
really
good.
hammer that home, though.
She plays it well enough for the material
For
she's
what
given.
she's given, yeah. I feel like I'm barely talking in this video, even though it's on my channel. This is why I brought you in, because I feel like I'd be like, yeah.
I don't know, like, I wanted you to express your thoughts, like, about Steve Rogers, and you just went, oh, I hate him.
Those are my thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Fine. Well, I could talk about it in more depth, or I can not, I guess.
It's fine. Brie Larson, it makes me sad, because I feel like
You can cut all of my parts out, by the way.
No!
That's fine.
No! We sat here for nearly an hour. I'm not cutting down shit. I'm talking... I'm editing out my... Oh my god! I'm editing out my word flops. But yeah, Brie Larson, love her. Captain Marvel. I feel like I'd love Captain Marvel as a character, but like her movies
She's
aren't
cool in the
great.
comics,
Yeah.
Her costume's cool. I like the costume.
Yeah. I want to put her in the A tier because feminism, but I feel like I can't.
Do we have any female characters in S tier?
No, actually.
Fuck it, we're putting her in S tier.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. I'll put that in the thumbnail.
Just to piss off those
yeah,
people.
She's in S tier with fucking Black Panther and...
You rejected Tony Stark from S tier. And Steve Rogers.
And I put Thor up there instead.
And you put Thor in there, yeah.
Yes.
So Thor, Black Panther, and Captain Marvel are in S tier. What is this video?
Yes. Are we mentioning the Guardians?
Did we? Okay, do you know what? We'll do it really quick.
Okay, it's rapid fire speed round.
Star-Lord, B tier for me.
Star-Lord, yeah, B.
Gamora, A tier.
A, yeah.
Nebula, S tier.
S, yep.
Rocket Raccoon, S tier.
S.
Groot,
B.
C.
B.
Fine B.
B.
Drax, B.
Yeah.
Mantis, B.
A.
Fine.
Meh.
Are we missing anybody?
Is that it?
I feel like we're missing someone.
Are we counting Yondu?
Sure, we'll count Yondu. S for me.
Yeah. Is that it? Did we do it? Is that the Guardians?
Is there anyone else we are leaving out?
I don't think so.
You can cut that out.
I don't think so. I think that's it.
Yeah, okay.
This was fun.
Yes.
I like having you here in this room, being
know,
on my channel.
bringing my particular expertise to your channel, I guess.
Yeah, you should have me on your channel at some point.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Well, therein lies the problem, does it not?
Let us know if you want me to appear on Brendan's channel. Subscribe to Brendan's channel if you haven't
It's called
already.
the Kino Cave.
Yeah, I'll leave it on screen somewhere. He talks films, comics, bunch of nonsense, a lot of fun stuff. If you like this video, you'll definitely like what he's talking about, because I'm certainly not going to talk about it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to Brendan, and don't forget to hit that bell button to be notified when I decide to grace you today with my presence again. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. They'll be down in the description. Don't forget to follow our podcast on Spotify. It'll also be down in the description, and I will see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye!
Goodbye.
I'm done feeling